If you've been following my channel, you already know. It's all about chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. I love chocolate, especially dark chocolate. And recently, I've really gotten into incorporating white chocolate into recipes. And I have one for you. It takes that rich flavor of a true chocolate, mixing it with that sweetness of a white chocolate. Oh, so good. I call it my black and white chocolate cake. Whew. You will not be able to stop eating this cake. I almost ate the last one I made in one day. It is such a beautiful, delicate cake with such rich flavor. I cannot wait to show it to you next on The Sweet Spot. The black and white cake requires two different cake batters, both with the same cake base, essentially. So the ingredients you'll divide into two different sections. The white cake will have sugar, flour, salt, vanilla, white chocolate melted, and butter. You will need egg whites for your lighter mixture. Now for our dark mixture, you'll have sugar, flour, cocoa powder, melted semi-sweet chocolate chips, vanilla, salt, and butter. And you'll be using the egg yolks plus 2 whole eggs for this batter. Start by making the lighter batter. You're going to take your salt and combine with your flour. Just lightly mix. And once that's done, we're going to add our butter to our mixing bowl. Each batter requires an entire cup of butter. Cream the butter on medium until nice and smooth. Once your butter is all nice and smooth, scrape down the sides of your bowl before adding your next ingredients. All right, let's add in our sugar and our vanilla. And mix that on medium once again until nice and smooth. Once you got that mixture done, scrape down the sides of your bowl once again. And we're going to add in our egg whites one at a time. So simply just separate your eggs. Save your yolks because remember, the egg yolks go into your dark mixture. And just blend on medium until combined. Then we're going to add our second egg, get it separated. Save that yolk. All right, add that into our mixture. Add another one. And scrape down your bowl if needed in between blending in your egg whites. Once you get all of your egg whites into the mixture and it's all combined, it's time to melt your white chocolate. Simply pop it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds, then mix until all of your white chocolate has melted. You want to let it cool to room temperature. With your mixer on low, add in your room temperature white chocolate. Once that's combined, you can start adding in your flour. You may need to scrape down the sides of your bowl before you start adding the dry ingredients. When you add your flour, add half of it at a time. This allows the flour to fully incorporate into your mixture. You're going to mix that on medium until it's nice and smooth. Then scrape down the sides of your bowl and add in your remaining flour. One last mix and we should be good. Your light batter is done. Remove that bowl from your mixer. If you don't have two bowls, I just happen to have two mixing bowls, just simply put it in another dish, clean out your bowl, and get ready to make your dark batter. Start with butter once again. You're going to do the same process. Add your butter to the mixing bowl and cream the butter on medium. Now take another bowl, add your flour, all of it, your cocoa powder, and your salt, and just blend all of those dry ingredients together. All right, now let's scrape down the sides of our bowl. And once again, just like the first mixture, the next ingredient you will add will be your sugar, with your vanilla, and blend that on medium. Next, we add in our 2 whole eggs. You're going to add the egg yolk and egg white. Add them in one at a time. All right, we're going to add our next egg. I might need to scrape down the sides just a little. All right, let's put that egg in there. On medium again. Now we're going to add our egg yolks. I like to add in 2 at a time, not all of them at once, just so I can make sure they're all nice and smooth and combined in my mixture. Your eggs and butter is the ingredients that give a nice rise to your cake. All right, next 2. And again on medium. Now same process with dark chocolate chips. 20 to 30 seconds in the microwave. And you want to mix them until it's nice and smooth and let them cool to room temperature. And add in once at room temperature. All right, now it's time to add in our dry ingredients. And in this batter, you have the addition of buttermilk. So you're going to add half of your dry ingredients. Let that mix. And then add in half of your buttermilk. And let it mix. The reason we put buttermilk in the chocolate mixture is to make sure it stays moist. All right, last of our flour. And last of the buttermilk. We're at the fun part, is filling the bundt pan. Start with your white batter. You want a good layer of the white batter at the bottom of the bundt pan, which of course is the top of the cake. Just scoop it in a good amount around. Then take your spoon or a spatula and create a little bit of a tunnel, if you will. You want to create a, and then you're going to take your chocolate mixture, your dark chocolate mixture, and pour that in that ravine that you've made. All right, and the fun part is your batter doesn't have to be even all the way around. You just want to make sure that you get a nice smooth layer. Now we're going to take the remaining white chocolate batter and pour that and layer it. Just no rhyme or reason, just layer it right over the chocolate batter. Now take the dark batter and just create a nice layer all the way around. All right, almost done smoothing that out. And once we're done, I like to just gently drop the pan a little bit and wiggle it, and then put it in a 300-degree oven for 60 to 70 minutes. While you're allowing your cake to cool, you're gonna make your chocolate ganache. So take your heavy cream, you're gonna let that simmer on the stove until small bubbles form around the end. If it's boiling, it's gotten too hot, so you wanna watch it and make sure it's just to a simmer. Then take your chocolate chips into a container, add the warm cream, and then whisk until you get a very smooth, velvety chocolate ganache. As you whisk, you should see the color of the chocolate get deeper and richer. Now let's make our white chocolate ganache. Same process. Heavy cream, bring it to a simmer on medium heat. Add your white chocolate chips to a container. Pour the heavy cream over your chocolate chips and whisk. It's time to glaze. You can use any utensil. I use like these little mustard or condiment tubes. You can use a spoon, however you want to put the glaze on top. And I layer my chocolate, my dark chocolate glaze. So I do a layer, let it set, go back and do another layer. Just going around the cake, it will naturally fall into the grooves. And I just keep letting it build. And once again. To create interest, I take the white chocolate layer and I kind of zigzag over the deeper chocolate. You'll see the glazes will naturally blend together and create their own pattern. See how it's already moving and creating a nice design? And then I go back and layer it just like I did the dark chocolate. And I layer until I'm out of glaze. And there you go, black and white cake. Let's cut it open. Wait till you see this slice. Here we go. Look at those two layers of white chocolate cake and chocolate cake. Look at that swirl. So good.